Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Renato Antelo and I think that the biggest problem in Santa Cruz is violence and the lack of security. Palmasola is the only prison in Santa Cruz and is more like 4 big walls with a little town inside. The inmates don't learn their lesson because they feel like they are on vacation from work and their responsibilities. There is a high amount of corrupt cops that will let you off with warnings as long as you compensate them. An abundance of delinquents that will rob you for your phone and even kill you for your car. There is absolutely no rehabilitation center for these delinquents. Children can start their lives of crime young and have nowhere to go for change or for control. All of this lacking in security, law, and control in Santa Cruz causes citizens to be afraid of leaving their own house. To fix this, we will need to build more prisons that punish criminals more efficiently with stricter control. Also, hiring the wages of the law enforcement system so that they are not tempted to accept bribes and focus on serving justice. Adding a rehabilitation center for problematic kids that will stop them from starting a career of crime. Criminals are not afraid of the prison or of the law system because they know it's corrupt. It doesn't matter what crime you commit, the highest penalty in Santa Cruz is only 25 years. Palmasola is like a little town inside. There are houses, restaurants, and even schools for the kids. Life in prison can be great as long as you have enough money to pay for it all. Apartments in the high security section come with LCD TVs, air conditioners, and leather furniture. Inmates can pay the guards to let them leave when they want as long as they come back before roll call in the morning. While the criminals are out of prison, they party and cause mischief. Palmasola does not teach criminals their lesson because they don't feel punished. To stop this, the guards will be given more power and authority to control the inmates. Stricter security will stop inmates from leaving before they have done their time. By taking away most of their freedoms and giving them a normal cell, they will have been rehabilitated by the time they are released from prison. Implementing styles from other successful prisons will help bring more control. Most of the cops in Santa Cruz are corrupt and will take bribes. This takes away the authority and the intimidation from the cops and lets people run loose without harsh consequences. Cops do this because they are not paid well enough to do their job. Raising their wages will make cops choose the right decision and work towards justice instead of a fatter wallet. With more cops doing their job the way they're supposed to, delinquents and criminals will start to fear them and think twice before acting. Citizens will then feel safer and be able to go out often without worrying about criminals assaulting them. Firing cops that are corrupt even after raising their wages will make a secure and safer city. Delinquents and criminals usually start off young because they don't have any caretakers to teach them otherwise. Some kids are tossed out without a home or family and need to start working at a young age. The only way of making money that they know is of begging and stealing. They will rob people just to get by. People are afraid to go out by themselves because they know there are delinquents out there. By building a rehabilitation center for juvenile kids, the city will be safer. They will learn better ways of making money that doesn't hurt people. These centers will also give them a place to stay and sleep. With less criminals on the streets, people will feel that they have more freedom to go out on their own without worrying about getting robbed for their cell phone. To stop the lack of security and violence in Santa Cruz, there will have to be changes in law enforcement, the prison, and how we react to these juveniles. Implementing many changes in the prison will have to happen. Adding more cameras, guards that do their job, and taking away more of their freedoms will strike fear into criminals outside and inmates inside. They will think twice before committing a crime because they will know that the prison is not meant to be fun or enjoyed. Raising the wages of law enforcement will cause cops to realize that their job is to protect the city. They will be able to focus more on crime stopping and less about bribes. Building a center for challenged kids will stop them from becoming delinquents at a young age. They will have a safe place to go and learn the ways of society. That's how I think we could make Santa Cruz a safer place.